Hi, I'm Teresa. Welcome to your second sequence for restorative practice. The poses that I've chosen in this sequence are all geared towards reducing anxiety, calming the mind, and reducing any fatigue or stress. So, starting a little bit differently, you're going to come to lie onto your mat, on your back. So remember again, we're keeping this under 5 minutes. It's a short, sweet time management sequence to remind you that sometimes quality is better than quantity. So gently drawing the right knee into the chest, let the left leg extend. Make sure both sets of feet are flexed. Gently release, change sides, drawing the left leg in. Active toes. Okay, neck and shoulders, fluid, relaxed, melting into the mat. Okay, gently release. Starting with the right leg, you're going to cross it over at 90 degrees. Let the knee come down towards the ground. My toes, you can just see in the picture, are active. Right arm goes out to the side and looking over the opposite shoulder. Good. Gently release. Left knee up, 90 degrees. And on this side, notice how my shoulder is staying flat to the ground and my right hip is still pressed into the mat. Palms facing up. So if your knee isn't touching the ground, you can always use a brick or a block to support and hold it underneath. Gently uncurling, hugging both knees into the chest, and take a gentle rock side to side. Okay. It's like a cheat self-massage into your lower back. Okay, then I'm gently rocking up and down, full length of my spine. Last one. Good. Just little rock side to side. Good. Okay. Placing the feet onto the ground. We're going to prepare for half bridge. So checking middle fingers are touching towards the heels. Okay. Again, shoulders relaxed, chin slightly tucked into the chest. With an inhale, pressing the hips up. Okay. Okay, either staying here with the fingers pointing towards the heels, or if you can, interlace the fingers at the back and creep ever so slightly up onto the scapula at the back. Okay, taking your gaze up to the ceiling. Keep the inner thighs active, so still drawing the knees in together. Gently release the hands at the back, palms press into the ground, gently lowering back down, vertebra by vertebra at a time. Next pose is one of my favorites, Supta Baddha Konasana. So lying on your back, bound ankle pose. So my knees are dropping out to the side. I've got a connection with my feet and my toes, baby toes working to squeeze together. Hips dropping out to the side. If you have a block, a blanket, a bolster, it's quite nice to add a little bit of extra elevation under the lower back. But if you don't, and you're not in your regular training space, no problem, just to use your body. Taking hands out to shoulder height. Again, palms are facing up. A little bit of a stretch, lengthening away. Take your gaze up to the ceiling. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Chin gently tucked into the chest. And we're staying here for 5 breaths. So remember, if you've got more time, you can stay in this posture for longer. We're just working on an average of 5 breaths, but the time management is totally up to you. Gently drawing the hands in, fold the knees up towards you. I'm bringing one knee in, other knee in, and we're preparing for another favorite, happy baby. So exactly like you see babies rolling on the floor, I'm reaching to the outside of my feet. If you don't have the range and it's not totally comfortable for you to grab your feet, you can always take a strap or a towel. Towel might be, just use a longer one, not necessarily a hand towel, that you can wrap around the feet and hold on the edges. TheraBand, tie, that would work. Drawing the knees into the chest, let the feet open and gently rock side to side. Okay, so I'm dropping my knees in towards the outside of my rib cage. I've got a slight connection with the elbow to the knee, and I'm chilling and hanging out. Okay, so as much as this is a relaxational pose, your abdominals still need to work a little bit to stop you from rolling right over to one side. Okay, again, you could spend 30 seconds here, a few minutes, whatever time allows. Drawing the knees in together. Okay, so there you can see that's where my hand position's been. Gently hugging the arms, tucking them in nice and close to the chest. Okay, that same little gentle rock again. Similarly, abdominals are actually engaging and supporting and adding a little bit of control to the movement. You're lowering your feet down and preparing for your Shavasana. So remember, my feet are dropping out hip width apart, palms are facing up, chin's tucking in, staying here for anything from ideally a minimum of 10 breaths in your Shavasana, so a few minutes. Becoming mindful of the breath, noticing any subtle changes in the body, what might still be tense, clearing the mind and focusing on internal breath and body. Okay, remember to try and engage with that diaphragmatic or belly breathing, where inhalation pressing the belly out and exhaling drawing it back in. When you're ready, you know the drill, rolling onto your right hand side. I'm coming onto my left just to demonstrate. Knees are tucking in. You'll use your right arm as a pillow, pressing with your left hand. You're staying here for a few breaths. When you're ready, gently pressing up into a comfortable seated position. Okay. Palms facing up if you're getting going for your day. Palms facing down if you're slowing down. Inhale through the nose and exhale side out through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose and exhale